recently experienced as a community, a review of all policies related to student safety will be at the forefront of our discussions and actions. And now that the third-party investigation has concluded and the results were reviewed on November 7th with Mr. Jewett, so the board reviewed those just last week with Mr. Jewett. The board will be doing the following in response to the investigation and from the community feedback that we've received. Okay, so number one, we will be reviewing all emergency policies. Number two, we'll be reviewing the student handbook. Number three, we'll be reviewing the times and areas students are supervised. Number four, we'll be reviewing the times and areas that folks have built access to the building. We will be doing an incident debrief. And then upon the conclusion of the designated training with the Kenosha County Sheriff's Department, which will be in early December, somewhere around the 10th through the 15th, the administration will review and update any crisis plans accordingly, and then we'll be presenting those to the board. So we want to thank those who have provided feedback, both positive and constructive, as it is valued. And this is how, as an organization, we're going to improve. And ultimately, we all want the same thing and are committed to the same thing. I think that's to make Bristol an excellent experience for our students, a place students and parents feel safe, and a place our staff and community feels connected to. And guys, there's undoubtedly going to be challenges that are going to present themselves, and we'll need to work through those. So we've heard the feedback, and we have already made progress in addressing some of the concerns. And so while we appreciate the engagement of our community, we ask you to please make sure that you're doing so constructively as to not shed negativity on the school. So in these times, what I'm going to call turmoil, which I think that we're in right now, we as a community, we need to work together, engage in civil discourse. We're not all going to agree, and develop solutions to address issues that arise. So as a board, we're asking for your patience as we work to appropriately address these concerns and give us, administration, and the staff the opportunity and necessary time to do so. So one other thing that I'd like to say from the board, and this is a point of correction in my letter that went out. It was the most recent letter that was on, Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday. I apologize. I don't have the date on here. And so I want to say thank you to the middle school staff who reached out to me. So I do want to make a corrective statement. The middle school staff raised their concerns to administration about the scheduling and the electives. I'm putting /electives that were implemented by the administration. The staff also presented and implemented the solutions that are presently being worked on. So you heard Mrs. Lynn talk about some of those solutions during her talk. And so I want to make sure that folks are aware that those solutions were presented and implemented by the staff, by the middle school staff. I apologize. Okay. Anything else from the board? Any other